Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. Sorry for cutting off the video so late last time. For cutting off the video in the middle of conversation. Get back to you in a minute.
He organized the students, but they were overrun.
Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students, they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
Sorry about talking so much at the start of the video and starting in the middle of a conversation. We didn't quite have enough time last time. I was afraid of that. Wu mentioned a woman giving orders. What about her?
A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose.
Master Li told me that he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
Wouldn't you recognize him? You must have seen him when visiting the village.
I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard for a man 20 years dead. I had other interests. It doesn't matter. I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
And that explains your unwillingness to come here. You recognized a familiar tactic.
It doesn't matter.
No, he is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master.
Why are you telling that to me?
We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
We must find where they took Master Li and rescue him.
I doubt I could change your resolve even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
Why? What is there?
Gao the Greater was behind this attack, but I suspect there is someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
That's a nice way of saying we still don't trust you.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
isn't this great? I mean, third of the way through the video and we haven't even started doing anything. If you hit evade, you just skip to the next section, but we're gonna attack and play the minigame again. It's a different, it's the same game, but, like, different enemy placement. I think this one actually has a boss at the end. There are rewards for doing this. I think it's mostly, like, flyer parts, or upgrades. And, of course, it's just fun shooting things. And look, a polygonal eye person. No, I don't have control yet. Ow. Correction! I have control with the keyboard. Huh. Yeah, the keyboard and mouse. My controller has stopped working. Yay. I guess I should kind of explain this. The red bar is your health, obviously, and the blue one is your, not chi, I guess, energy. You use the red bar for your upgrades. I see brain tendril things back there. And you refill it by killing things. Not the brain tendril things, those are mines. Gonna have to stick to using the, mouse and keyboard for a bit, as in the rest of the video. Uh-oh. This gonna hurt.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I don't know. I think one of my eyebrows might have died in that. I'm fine. Dawnstar, are you okay?
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
I guess we're grounded until we find a wind map.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
So we need to find a wind map and a new flyer?
You make it sound so simple. Flyers and wind maps are rare things, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
Don't worry, Dawnstar. I'll find a way to get us flying again.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Li gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Let's get moving, Let's get moving. Dawnstar, come with me.
Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
Chapter 2, wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed, the woman in black speaks of Death's hand, and Gao the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins, and Master Li has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home of 20 years, you set out after Death's Hand and his Lotus assassins, intent on discovering the reasons behind this assault. Man, I can't wait to end this video
Feel
and
that?
fix my
Something
controller.
is here. Something that hates the living.
Yeah, it still doesn't work. Which means that you have to listen to this. Oh, that is so much worse than the controller clatter. That's enough to annoy me.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you.
Oh lord, another long-ass
You
conversation.
carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These three pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you all right? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly.
A vision. The same creature I saw in the spirit cave in the school. I can read, eventually.
You saw a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more.
Maybe it was a really weak spirit.
We shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tian's Landing across the bridge in south? Sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
So, welcome to the rest of the game. Like, we're officially out of the tutorial area. Things start getting actually good now. I mean, they weren't bad before, but they were very small, and this is why you don't desecrate the graves of the dead. They don't like it. And, they're much stronger than normal ghosts. Even if they do use the worst style in the game, apparently. I'm gonna call it here, because there's another long-ass conversation, I think, like, right over there. And this will allow me to fix my controller. So, see you next time.